We do. So we're in every high school in Waterloo Region. We connect with 20,000 kids. We got something called Science Superheroes. We run conferences, events. We're trying to undo the damage that parents and teachers do to their children. Basically, because I mean, I'm a parent, and so what you want to do is you want to reduce risk, right? And there's even this thing called smart risk in Canada, which is just insane. It's like, don't ride your bike, stay in the bubble. It's basically what they tell you people. So, but the point is that as parents, teachers are guidance counselors or guidance counselors. There's lots of, I'm sure everyone here has a joke about guidance counselors, but certainly teachers are in a very, very closed environment. They're in a classroom and the doors closed every day. They're really not familiar with what's happening in the world. And of course, parents are obsessed with risk. And so, you can say to your child, go and do your BA and whatever, and then you do your law degree, and then you article, you become a lawyer, and then you become a partner, and then you retire to Florida, and then you die. I mean, it's an absolute cradle to grave. There's no risk. And so, we certainly can't count on parents teaching kids. I mean, there's a country and western song about, we don't let your baby grow up to be an entrepreneur. And so we can't count on parents, and so we have to go directly. And I think that, I think there's a lot of great popular culture out there, and there's lots of great movies. I mean, I think that the Facebook movie changed a lot of people's opinions about the idea of being an entrepreneur when they saw how sexy it was. Ghostbusters, the greatest entrepreneurial movie ever. We had an entrepreneur film festival. There's a movie called Pirates of Silicon Valley, Startup.com. We would play those. We still play them all the time. People have seen Startup.com 1,000 times. So there's lots of different ways that you can kind of popularize these things, but making them sexy. I mean, in Canada, it's like do something there that is zero risk, or be a hockey player where the odds are like you're never going to make it. 50 new hockey players into the NHL each year playing. Your odds are better with a venture-backed startup than making it into the NHL. But setting that aside, really is a risk. We are a very conservative, risk-averse culture in Canada.
Yeah. So, as a community, how do you reduce that risk? There is you just mentioned about more perceived risk, but how can you realistically reduce any kind of a risk for, you mentioned about no startup left behind, right? No company left behind.
Yep.
How can